Children whisper in the night, where's the furry shield? Mothers clutch their pearls, their heartbreak unsealed. Dogs won't bark, the sky won't rain, even the sun feels a little less sane. Dogs won't bark, the sky won't rain, even the sun feels a little less sane.
Begins now. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. That message from federal investigators now that a suspect is in custody nearly 5 years after surveillance footage showed someone planting pipe bombs near Democrat and Republican Party headquarters in D.C. 30-year-old Brian Cole Jr. of Woodbridge, Virginia, arrested earlier today.
While being careful not to compromise the ongoing investigation, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said examining an abundance of evidence led to Cole, who even after nearly 5 years was close by.
This defendant was living just miles away from here in Virginia.
Cole's charges include transporting an explosive device in interstate commerce and attempted malicious destruction using explosive materials. More charges may follow.
Fox's Gernal Scott, the bombs did not explode. They were found on the day of the Capitol riot in 2021 and planted the night before. Protesters demanding ice-free zones in New Orleans now that a federal immigration enforcement operation is underway.
New Orleans City Council attempted to hold their public meeting this afternoon. That was disrupted by protesters who interrupted and shouted until ultimately they forced the council members to cancel the open comment period of the public meeting. One protester was carried out.
Shame on you! He's a peaceful protester! Shame! You know it's shameful!
This comes a day after Border Patrol agents from the highly visible El Centro sector showed up in New Orleans. They started in a Home Depot parking lot looking to pick up illegals searching for day labor, and agents ultimately transitioned to a foot patrol through the French Quarter.
Fox's Mike Tobin. President Trump says he's confident two African leaders will move forward with a peace deal signed today in Washington.
Today we commit to stopping decades of violence and bloodshed and to begin a new era of harmony and cooperation between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda.
Though flare-ups of fighting continue, the president says the agreement sets up a framework for economic cooperation. The Dow down 31. America's listening to Fox.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Manslaughter charges in Utah stemming from a deadly shooting during a No Kings protest this summer.
Prosecutors in Salt Lake City charging Matthew Alder, who was serving as a peacekeeper during an anti-MAGA No Kings rally in June, when he started shooting at a man who was openly carrying a firearm. He says he shot because he feared a mass shooting, though Alder ended up killing another man, Alu.
To us, that is reckless conduct. And that is what we're charging.
Salt Lake County Attorney Sim Gill saying the other armed man never fired his weapon and has a legal right to carry under Utah law. Alder faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
A Trump tariff on kitchen cabinet imports set to rise to 50% next month, but it has a lot of support in one Alabama town where most people work at a cabinet plant.
Officials here say that Trump tariff could save not just the factory, but the town itself. Now, critics say that tariff could add several $1,000s a year to new houses, but that argument doesn't carry much weight here, where the Trump tariff has already created 400 new jobs. Those jobs pay, on the average, about $60,000 a year.
Fox's Steve Harrigan in Ashland, Alabama. Recapping a mixed finish on Wall Street after another snapshot of the economy ahead of next week's Fed meeting.
Consulting firm Challenger Gray and Christmas tracking 71,000 plus layoff announcements in November, a step down from massive cuts announced in October, but still enough for this year's total to top 1.1 million, the most since 2020 when COVID hit. Telecom, tech, food, services, and retail companies leading the cuts.
Fox's Lillian Wu. Meantime, applications for unemployment benefits falling last week to their lowest level in more than 3 years, which could complicate a rate cut decision from the Fed. Again, the Dow dropping about 31 points, but the S&P and the NASDAQ finish in the green. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
If you see something, say something, and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
As the day unfolds with laughter and cheer, Brad's got the magic that brings us all near. Sharing tales of hope, dreams that shine bright. Good morning, Marianas, together we ignite. So join the palm trees, we dance through the days. The rhythm and soul in so many ways. Together we rise through the moments we share. Good morning, Marianas, feel the love everywhere. Wake up to the sunshine in the morning light. Good vibes all around, everything feels right. Brad on the show, bringing joy to our day. Into the Marianas breeze, let the worries drift away. Yeah, that was the air. Connection grows stronger. We show that we care. Rock on, feel the soulful flow. Look right on in Mariana, that's where you belong. The sweet island breeze and the ocean's embrace. Brad's got the stories, sunlight behave. Some signs meditated, fall in this ride. Yeah, we're shining with love as our guide. So raise your voices high, let the music play on. Good morning, Marianas, we're where you belong.
Nina's kitchen, so delicious. I need a burger and a soda with it. It tastes so great, got me so addicted. Let's hop
you
in the
gotta
car,
love-
gonna go and get it.
You gotta love Ina's Kitchen. Who doesn't love Ina's Kitchen? It is so delicious. I eat a burger with some soda with it. It is awesome. Good morning, Marianas. It is 7:39 here on Friday. Holy cow, is it Friday? It's Friday. It's really Friday. We're not kidding. It is Friday. This is not a false alarm. This is not a multiple alarm fire either. It is Friday morning, and we got the full-on show going for you guys today. It's a great one. I want to welcome all you guys to the show. It's going to be jam-packed. We got so many people that are going to be in here today, including our previously mustachioed firefighter friend who now has decided to go all clean face. We're going to get to the bottom of that investigative journalism. That's coming up here soon. But before we get to that, we are going to get into some of the other stuff. You already got caught up with all the headlines on the national level. So we're going to find out what's happening here down on the mean streets of Saipan. Not interviewing people. We're going to start looking at what's going on with their cars. Yes, we're talking about traffic. It is the folks over at Transit NMI, that's right, Transit CNMI, they're taking care of us. So we're going to take care of you guys, let you know what's going on the roads out there. And it's not looking too bad at all. You got some traffic over there on the old AK intersection. Have you seen what's going on with that building? It is getting all tore up from the floor up. No joke. But traffic-wise, it's pretty good. All the way down, Beach Road is pretty good. All the way down to the Hopwood area, too, over in Chalampio. Not a bad place to be now. Pow. Take a look by Guangdong Hardware. A lot of people coming down the hill from the airport. Not sure what's shaking over there, but it certainly isn't a whole lot of movement. Over there by NMC and Joten Dandan, just starting to heat up a little bit. You're going to see some more cars there probably within the next 20 minutes. Over there in San Vicente, there is traffic aplenty over there by the old Roundhouse. It's not there anymore, but traffic is. So get ready for a little bit of delay when you're going by the church and dropping off your kiddos over there. Back Island Road looks great. It's sweet all the way down to the bottom of Capitol Hill, and then where people are just thinking about their Ina's this morning. Where are they going to go? What are you doing for lunch if it's not Ina's Kitchen? I do have a favorite. It's today. It's definitely today. And, man, they got the chicken, they got the smoked pork that is somehow crispy and tender at the same time. They're magicians. Sonny, what do you do over there? I don't know. Home of the Mallards, Orchid Street in Garapan is definitely busy. There's a lot of folks going in every direction as kids are getting dropped off at Garapan Elementary School. Also over there by Sotalure Laundry, right across the street from JG Sablon Ice and Water. You got cars going in a couple different directions, and there's a bunch of them. So get ready. Coming down now, you're seeing a lot of vehicles heading south on Beach Road. That many cars, you almost think there's a funeral happening, so you don't want to get stuck behind them. There's only one lane at that part, so it doesn't open up to 2 lanes until you get over there by Quartermaster Road. So it is slow go down Beach Road right now. Your best bet is Middle Road for sure. Actually, your best bet is not having to worry about it all and heading over on the blue line with Transit CNMI. Transit CNMI giving you a lift wherever you really need to go from Coblerville to the Paseo. You can get there for only $2. Guess what? It's only $1 if you are a veteran, a student, active duty military, MNAPCO, or if you've got a disability, and it is awesome. They operate between 6:30 in the morning and 8:30 at night, Monday through Friday, 6:30 in the morning to 8 p.m. on the weekends and holidays. It is the best deal, I'm telling you, but make sure that you bring exact change, because while they are great transporters, they're not good cash registers. They don't do that. So bring exact change. If you want more information, give them a call at 236-2682. And you can see actually where they are right now. There's one over there by the Guangdong Hardware intersection, or cruising around actually through Coblerville. You can see it. They're not even at Guangdong right now. And the other one is heading south. They should be passing us here just about any minute. You'll be able to see them. It is Transit CNMI. They're an award-winning national level public transportation system, and we've got them right here in Saipan. It's the best thing ever. It's almost the best thing ever. The best thing ever is being friends with Robert Mojica. That's true. I read this. It was a survey that was done. 4 to 5 dentists agree that being friends with Robert Mojica is the best thing ever. And he's in studio with us this morning. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning, how are you?
All right, you got to bring this a little bit closer.
Is that better? Do you now?
Yeah, it's supposed to be better. That's what they say. How you doing, man? Welcome to the studio. This is your first time up here.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. I like the view. It's an amazing view, man. It's beautiful.
Well, it is. You should check out the windows too. So it is awesome to have one of our hometown heroes. You've been fighting fires here. You've been talking about other people fighting fires. You represent the military as a reservist. And you've gone out and doing those deployments for the forest fires too, right?
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
You've at least trained for it.
I've trained for it.
All right, so we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. But hey, that video yesterday, before we get to all the heavy stuff, there was the video of the explosion going on in Marpy. You guys are out there scooping up all this unexploded ordnance from World War II all the time. You bring it up to Marpy, and so that's what happens.
That's what happens. So we have a designated area where we take all the UXOs, we pack it there. We have a dig site, and then before we do detonation, we make sure that the area is clear. So we have our hazmat team They go out with, I believe we also had a DPW with us. They were
Mhm.
there making sure that there was no civilians in or around the area. We blocked off the road, and once we had the clear from the guys on the ground, we did the countdown.
Well, and it looked a little bit different, yes, on that one too.
Yes, it did. So I mean, if you have seen the video on the after the explosion and the smoke is going up, you can actually see little flares that are going off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe we were able to get expired flares that needs to be gotten rid of. So we added that with our detonation for the UXOs.
Well, it's really cool that you guys do that. We're going to put that on the screen while we're talking about it real quick, because I hadn't seen that before. Boom, there it is. It's on a loop, so we'll see it again. But the flares that were on there were incredible. And people are like, people had sent me stuff. They're like, dude, this is epic. I'm like, you don't know. Like, this is awesome.
I need to try and get you the drone shot that the EOD guys took.
Oh, yeah, you got that too?
Let me try and get it from one of the hazmat guys, and I'll send it over to you.
All right, hold on. I'm going to make this a little bit fancier so that when, there you go. Now it's really big on the screen there. That's just the smoke wafting afterwards, but it'll loop around again and we'll be able to see it. But man, that was incredible. I had never seen it. In fact, you sent the photos of you guys doing the prep work, and you could see all those flares stacked on top.
Yeah. So what we tried to do was we were trying to limit the flares, from going up, and then we put all the flares on the ground. We put the UXOs on top of the flares, and then we put the C4 chargers on top of the UXOs, and then we had maybe at least 200, 300 pounds of dirt go on top of that just for added safety.
Wow. And look at those flares. That was really cool. Now everybody's looking for boats with all that stuff. So that's just your regular everyday stuff. Well, not every day, but you collect it all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's you guys going out there and actually doing a det, working with the military. We had some people that were commenting. They're like, oh, why don't you guys just take it far away from here? Like, who wants to be on a boat with a whole bunch of UXO?
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good idea?
And we always tell people, because they're always just like, do you guys just, how do you guys transfer it? So what we do is we actually have a team that goes to training, and once they go to the training, they learn how to, properly identify the UXO, how to measure it, whether or not it's a Japanese UXO or if it's an American UXO. And then once they transport it to the designated site, we actually put it in the back of the truck with sandbags, layer it on top of each other, and then we do have magnets that go on the vehicle saying, hey, there's explosives on this vehicle. So we do get training for this. We do, we're very cautious. We do follow the guidelines of how to do proper transportation. So when everyone's like, you guys just go do it, it's part of the job.
Nice. And, Robert sacrifices a lot along with some of his other firefighters to do this job. The last explosion took off his mustache.
Yeah.
And that took a lot of UXO. How much C4 did they need to take that mustache off? That thing was serious.
I saw about 4 crates. Four
crates of C4. Man, I'm telling you, that was a serious mustache.
You should have seen my other one where it was all the handlebars.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. Oh, that one I went down to here.
Oh, dude. Well, the 70s called, and they took it back, and that's awesome. That's all right. You can still put that on your OnlyFans. But let's talk about some of the other stuff you guys do. You've got a big thing coming up again. It's a big fitness challenge. It's a great opportunity for folks in the community to get involved too.
Yes. So we have our annual pre-pack test, which is going to be happening on January 10. So right now we're in the prepping stages. So we're letting everybody know January 10. On Saipan. It's going to be happening on Saipan, Tinian, and Rota. We're going to send some of the forestry guys to Rota, to Tinian. So I guess I'll just start from here. If you're in Rota on January 10 and you would like to participate in the pre-pack test, what it is, it's a 45-pound, 45-minute timed event, 3 miles. What it is to get you into the training program for our wildland firefighters. Once you do that, we have about a week-long class when the actual pack test starts. So this pre-pack test is just to get you settled, to see where you're at. Once the cadre from California come, the certified wildland hotshot guys, once they come in here and they do the pack test for us, that's when the class will take place. So it's January 10. I believe it's going to be at 6 in the morning. For Rota, we're going to have you guys meet at the fire station. For Tinian, meet at the fire station also. For people in Saipan, we're going to have you guys meet. It's going to be right over here next to Ada Gym. It's going to be our usual spot. We're going to start next to where that bus is, and then it's going to head down to Hard Eye. That'll be the turnaround, and then head back. So it's a 45-pound rucksack, backpack, under 45 minutes or 45 minutes, and it's just 3 miles.
Wow. And it doesn't sound like a big deal until you try it.
Yeah, we've had like, we've had pretty fit guys. Oh yeah, this is nothing. It's easy. And then they try it and they're like, wait, what?
Now, does it matter what kind of footwear you're using or anything like that?
No, I've done it with boots. I've done it with running shoes. The only thing is that you cannot run. You have to trot, or you have to airborne shuffle, or you have to have at least one foot on the ground at all times. If we catch you, or if the cadre catches you running, if both feet are off the ground, we disqualify you from the event.
That means you can't hop either.
Yeah, you can't hop. So it's a steady pace of just shuffling.
Yeah, so that means, sorry, Australians, you're out of it. You and your kangaroo friends, you cannot get involved. It's a really cool thing, because if you do get into this program and you do deploy, it's a great adventure.
Oh, it is.
You're saving lives, you're saving a property, and also making some money.
Oh, you are. So whenever like people ask, like, what is like, what's forestry? I always say, have you ever seen the movie Only the Brave? Like, that's what these guys are gonna be doing. Like, we had guys go out to California, fight the wildland fires in California. They have great experiences. The camaraderie is great. You're meeting new people, and you're making some really good cash.
And how long are you gone and all that when you're doing stuff like this?
I think the regular deployment that we do for the CMI is around 3 months or 2 months, and then if there needs to be an extension or yeah. So what happened is like the California wildland crew that we have, they'll email the commissioner and say, hey, we have a work order. We need some guys. We need some help. And then the commissioner will bring it up to the governor, and that's when they'll say, hey, we have a work order for to send the guys off to go help fight the wildland fires. The program is civilian based also, so we do have DFEMs and also some civilians that went. I believe the last deployment we had was not last year. It was this year, and we had 4 DFEMs guys go out because they're like a crew boss or a boss level, and then we had the rest were all civilians.
Wow. And what is the pay on stuff like this? First of all, they send you out there.
Yes.
And where do you stay?
So when you're there, you're doing 14 days on and 2 or 3 days off, and you're working like 14 to 16, maybe 18-hour work days, and you're either sleeping in the field, or you're going back to the base camp. Once it is your day for like R&R, they have a hotel that's paid for you, so you can go rest up, shower, shave, go and get some actual chow versus like a little MRE or something. But I think with the pay, I know that there's been guys that have said it's really made a good impact on their lives, that they can help their families out, and the pay is really good. When I did my training, I made like good chunk of change.
And whatever you're making it like $18 an hour or something like that.
So it depends on like, I guess, your entry, and then how long you've been doing it, and then how many hours. So if you were to do 16 to 18 hours a day for 14 days, you're just working 14 days straight, and then you have your 2 days off. So if you're just doing 14 days straight, you're making a good chunk of change.
And what do you need to, like, if somebody hasn't done this before, they want to try it, what do they need to bring?
So what we always tell people is that if you're going to be doing this, we want to make sure that you have a working phone number, working email address, a valid passport, and if you don't have a valid passport, the receipt or the copy of the receipt saying that, hey, I did apply for a passport, it's en route, it's coming, it's going to be here on this date. You do need a GED or a high school diploma. And that's just pretty much just good motivation.
If you're not a firefighter already, like, do you have to get gear? Like, what do you have to do?
So when we actually had civilians just come in with they just go in straight off the line. So they'll go to the States, and then the people in the States, like the cadre there or the wildland firefighters there, will help you get geared up. They'll be the ones to issue you the gear, because it's NFPA approved. So you're gonna need the Nomex, the yellow top and the green bottoms. I think the boots is something that you pay for, because it's got to be tailored to you. You gotta have those good working boots, for those long days. But then everything else is taken care of from them.
Do you get them there, or do you get them here?
It'll be over there. So once you go over there into the States and you link up with the wildland firefighters over there, that's when you start the process of getting your tools, getting your equipment, your sleeping gear, and then after that, when this is gonna be our spot, this is where we're gonna be hiking to or walking to, and then start cutting line.
Which is why you need that 45-pound pre-pack test.
When everyone's like, why is it 45 pounds? It's like, you don't know what kind of load you're going to be carrying.
Now, how about the stuff that you wear underneath your stuff? Like, what are you supposed to pack with you?
So there's guys that I think they either wear tank tops or they wear like the white cotton shirts, and then it'll be the that white Nomex long sleeve, and then the green BDU pants. That's the approved firefighter, wildland firefighter gear that you would wear.
So you gotta make sure you bring that.
Oh no, so that'll be issued to you over there.
Get out!
Yeah.
So you really don't have to bring anything.
No, it's like this. Like this, this shirt is issued. These pants are issued. My boots, this hat, all issued by DFEMS. So when you go over there, they're just gonna issue your gear that you're gonna need, and then the boots is something you take care of.
Wow, that's awesome. So you guys, you get everything taken care of.
Yes, everything's taken care of.
So you're gonna get your clothes, you're gonna get your equipment, you're gonna get your stuff. Oh, you guys can come in.
Let me.
Yeah, he's gonna let them in. This happens a lot. It's a really funny thing.
Matt, you guys can come in.
Yeah. Yes. Look at that. He's even helping people in. You know, all that stuff is great. Yeah, go ahead. Just take a seat. Just relax a little bit. Good to see you. Good morning. All right. So this program now, when is this again here? At least for the folks, you said it's going to start in Rota, then Tinian and Saipan.
Okay, so it's going to be for all three islands. We're going to have guys from the forestry wildland group here. They're going to head to Rota and Tinian. So January 10th is our set date that we're going to start the pre-pack test. For here, the times will be 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then also from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. It should be the same way in Rota and Tinian. And we are going to, shoot out as much press as we can with our social media pages for DFEMS and our Facebook pages. We're going to try and, also group chats, make a flyer and send it to everybody as much as we can, so we can try and get everybody involved. Just to give everybody a heads up. Hey, if you want to participate in this, if you want to do this, now is the time to start. Walking, rucking, or having a backpack with some weight in it. We had one guy who he tried out a year ago, and he was like, "Oh, it's my first time. I've never tried this before, but it seems amazing." He tried it. He couldn't finish, and then he asked us for tips, and we said, "Well, right now, start walking. Once you feel comfortable walking at a fast pace, wear a backpack. Put at least 15, 20 pounds in it. Once you feel comfortable with that, 30 pounds. Once you hit 45 pounds, what you want to try and focus on is fast walking and not stopping." And he actually ended up becoming part of the forestry team.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, so that's what you're saying. So people can start now.
Yeah.
Start training for it and preparing for it. Having the pack and everything for the test, you guys have that?
Yes, we have the pack. So we have about 10 backpacks that we do weigh, and then I donated my rucksack. I've donated one of my rucksacks and my backpacks to go in this also. Hi, morning. To go in this also. Morning. So we try and have as many backpacks as we can filled up, ready to go. That way when the event starts, we can have at least a 10-man front going out and pushing. And also females, if you guys want to participate, we've had females also participate in this and have met the time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting stuff. It's a great opportunity. People are missing out if they don't try it.
Yes.
And again, if you don't have anything, there's a lot of people who are like, "Hey, man, I need a job." This is a great one.
It's a great job, yeah.
And a great adventure.
Yes, we've had guys that I want to say from people that have came in, I want to say there's been about maybe four to six guys that have came into the program. They did it for 1 year, they did it for another year, and after that they were like, "Hey, how do I transition me and my family to go out there and I can become an actual wildland firefighter?"
Wow.
And we've helped them. There's been a process, and they've actually moved out to the States, and now they're part of that hotshot crew or that wildland firefighter crew.
Amazing. All right, and so this is all happening. You're going to put all the information out on all the social channels. We'll post it out here too to get that word out, because it's really a great opportunity for everybody and a great adventure. Age limits for any of this?
18 and over.
Okay.
Yeah. 18
great.
and over, high school diploma, valid passport or a copy that your passport's en route, working cell phone, working email, and that should be it.
All right, and typically when is that season when people get deployed?
So I believe it's always around, well, it depends. We have, I think it was when it was last year, the fire season was just the whole year. With us, it depends on how much the work order comes in. It's like, hey, we need help now. I believe there was 1 year where the guys were sent in February. There's another year where the guys were sent in August. It always just depends.
Wow. All right, well, good to know. Well, anything else that we're missing?
Just be safe out there. Everybody, if you guys do see I always want to emphasize this. If you do see an emergency response vehicle, please pull over to the right safely.
Please.
Yeah, give way. We might be responding to your family and you don't know it. I've seen people that just stay in front of the ambulance or the fire truck and they don't pull over.
That is not the right way to go, but let's find out. That's what we got for you today for Robert Mujica. Our next guests are standing by, but we got to listen to this song. We haven't listened to this one. We had the other one going. Let's give it a listen. Yeah, this is it. The upbeat song about Robert Mujica, the firefighter.
Yeah, that's good.
This is crazy.
Right back. I'm gonna go back. I don't have drill in February, March, so I'll go back.
All right, man. I think I sent these to you already, but we're going to go and take a quick commercial break and get ready for our next guest. When we come back, we'll also have some new news headlines, and that'll do it for you. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Don't go anywhere, Marianas. We'll be right back with some beauty queens out here. Well, additional beauty queens. We just had a great one. All right, guys. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Hey, bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah, man. Go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
Donahue. A Navy admiral told lawmakers there was no kill them all order from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in the boat attack in the Caribbean. But the video of survivors being killed has alarmed lawmakers. That disclosure comes as Congress scrutinizes an attack on an alleged drug boat in international waters near Venezuela. Arkansas Republican Senator Tom Cotton told reporters about what he heard from Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley.
Admiral Bradley was very clear that he was given no such order, not to give no quarter or to kill them all. He was given an order that, of course, was written down in great detail, as our military always does.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth put U.S. troops at risk by sharing sensitive military plans on his personal phone. That's according to the Pentagon's watchdog in a report made public. It says Hegseth had the authority to declassify the material he shared about a planned strike on Houthi militants in Yemen. But the watchdog said that release violated internal Pentagon rules about handling sensitive information that could put service members or their mission in danger. Hegseth has called the investigation political and that he had the right to share the information. A man has been arrested in the FBI's nearly 5-year-old investigation into pipe bombs placed outside the headquarters of the Republican and Democratic National Parties in Washington on the eve of the Capitol riot in 2021. And has been charged with explosives offenses. The arrest marks the first time investigators have publicly identified a suspect in an act that long vexed law enforcement, spawned a multitude of conspiracy theories, and remained an enduring mystery in the shadow of the dark chapter of American history in that violent Capitol insurrection. At least 4 countries have announced they're pulling out of next year's Eurovision Song Contest. The decision follows the organization's choice to allow Israel to compete, despite concerns over its conduct in the Gaza war. Dutch, Spanish, Irish, and Slovenian broadcasters announced plans to sit out the contest. This is AP News. A poll shows ACA enrollees already are struggling with health costs.
More than 1,300 enrollees took part in a survey by healthcare research company KFF. Slightly more than half expect their healthcare costs to increase next year if Congress doesn't extend COVID-era tax credits that are set to expire at the end of this year. The enrollees overwhelmingly support an extension of the subsidies. The survey finds this group is more likely to blame President Trump and the Republicans rather than Democrats if the tax credits expire. I'm Mike Hempen.
A baby seal has caused chaos by wandering into a bar in Richmond, New Zealand. The furry visitor, below the legal drinking age, sampled salmon from the dinner menu before being bundled away from the pub by rangers. It's not unusual for curious young seals to show up in unexpected places. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Fox Sports Update.
Jamal Murray was cooking Wednesday night for the Nuggets. Murray scored a season-high 52 points as Denver beat the Pacers 135-120.
Nuggets need to keep scoring. Murray, corner.
Yes! Jamal Murray! Get out the marshmallows. He's on fire! Sound courtesy of Altitude Sports, as Nuggets star Nikola Jokic was 2 rebounds shy of starting December with back-to-back triple-doubles.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Staying in the NBA, ESPN reported Wednesday that Giannis Antetokounmpo and his agent are having conversations with the Bucks about his future and whether his best fit is staying with the franchise or making a move elsewhere. But Milwaukee head coach Doc Rivers says there have been no talks between team officials and the 2-time MVP regarding his potential exit, adding that Antetokounmpo has never asked to be traded. Against the Pistons Wednesday night, Giannis suffered a right calf strain in the first quarter and was ruled out for the rest of the game. Heading over to college basketball, the Minnesota Golden Gophers have snapped a lengthy drought. Minnesota beat 22nd-ranked Indiana 73-64 for the program's first victory over the Hoosiers since 2019.
The Nico Medved Big Ten era begins with an upset win here at home at the Barn.
That was courtesy of the Big Ten Network as the Gophers ended a 9-game losing streak against Indiana. On the diamond, one of the heroes of the World Series is returning to the Dodgers. According to multiple reports, Miguel Rojas is signing a 1-year, $5.5 million deal just over a month after the biggest swing of his life.
Drilled to left field and deep and gone!
sound courtesy of Fox. That was Rojas hitting a ninth-inning game-tying home run in Game 7 of the World Series, with the Dodgers going on to beat the Blue Jays to repeat as champions. For more scores, stories, and features, go to foxsports.com. I'm Joe Morgan.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
Waves crash hard, the shore don't break. Roots go deep, no storm can take. This land of ours where hearts ignite. Saipan stands holding tight. Tinian whispers, winds that heal. Roar rises, forged in steel. Island strong, we carry on. Through the dark, we find the dawn. Hold the line, we sing our song. Saipan, Tinian, Rota, Island strong. Sky turns gray, but we don't fall. Towers crumble, we rebuild all. Sweat and tears, they mark the ground. Every loss, the strength we found. Mountains call, they stand so proud. Oceans roar, but we're not cowed. Island strong, we carry on. Through the dark, we find the dawn. Hold the line, we sing our song. Saipan, Tinian, Rota, Island strong. Island strong, we carry on. Through the dark, we find the dawn. Hold the line, we sing our song. Saipan, Tinian, Rota, Island
If you see something, say something, and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works. Because of you, Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Wake up, sunshine, it's a brand new day. Brad's got the stories that'll light your way. Take a smile on his face, he's ready to share. Share. Good morning, Marianas. Feel the love in the air. Yeah. Good morning, Marianas. Come join the fun. Together we'll shine like the morning sun.
With the waves crashing in, hear the oceans call. Brad brings the news that connects us all. From the islands to the world, goes Caribbean. Good morning, Marianas, the best time of year.
Good morning, Marianas. Let's start the day. With laughter and stories, come what may.
Nina's Kitchen, so delicious.
All right, good morning, Mariana. So welcome back. It is 8:17 in the morning on Friday. I don't know how the weekend got here so fast, but I'm glad that it did. I know you're all caught up on news, sports, and everything. I can tell you a little bit about weather. We are looking at a beautiful day today, and we might as well enjoy it because you don't want it to start raining. Eventually, we're going to need it, but right now we're good. Isolated showers, mostly sunny skies, high near 88 today, and we got a nice wind out of the east-southeast, 11 to 13 miles per hour. We're going to be looking at that schedule for the next few days, so enjoy it. But if you think it looks good outside, you guys got to see what it looks like inside here. My goodness. I have two of our beauty queens from the Marianas are right here. Miss Asia Pacific International and her first runner-up. We have Miss Ann Brownstein and we have Miss Bernice Sabino. Welcome to the studio.
Hi. Good morning.
So you guys are my permanent co-hosts now. You're going to be here like every day, Monday through Friday.
I would love that.
Me too. So would our viewers. We would definitely get way more people watching if you guys were in here. I just don't know if we can handle like you having to duck your head every time you come in with the big crown and everything as you're coming in. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I would love to hear more about the whole thing. You know, there's so many different pageants that are going on. It seems like the CNMI is like the place, the hotbed for all of these kind of events. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about it. Maybe let's start with you guys. Tell us about you. I know you since you were just a little kiddo, performing and everything like that. But go ahead, start. Let's hear about it.
You go first.
Okay. So, I guess, you knew me since I was younger. I've always been kind of in the more music kind of industry, but I guess it kind of plays hand in hand. I really do like this kind of exposure when it comes to being able to encourage others to do the same, because it really brings out the best in everyone. So I think it's really great that the CNMI is getting into this pageantry, because it really helps like young women come and be their self and show the people who they want to be, and if they want to represent our island, then that's really great.
Well, and you've been pretty comfortable on stage for a long time, so this is not a newer thing.
There.
Basically, you're at home.
I know, yeah.
How about you, Ann? Let's hear a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Ann Brownstein. I'm actually new to the island. I moved here 2 years ago, and I joined beauty pageants back in the Philippines where I come from, so that's where I gained my experience. But what I love the most about this pageant is the diversity and the inclusivity of women, because I am married, I am a mother as well, and they embrace women that are mothers and married women to showcase themselves, to stand for their voice. And I am really glad for this opportunity that I accomplished, and also, I am proud to represent the Marianas on a bigger stage, to know that we have warm people here, the beauty of our island. We have more than just to offer, and it basically became my home as well. In a short amount of time, they embraced me here, the people. I love it here.
It's one of the best parts about being here. You can get to know everybody, or a lot of people, in a short amount of time.
That's true.
And yeah, and now you're living it, and now you're a big part of it and everything too. You're in this whole new community. Again, this budding community. We had like the Miss Universe stuff, I think, right? Like the Miss Marianas, and then there was the teen, and now there's the NMD version. Now it's this one, and there's Miss Earth. There's so many different pageants and all. How do you choose which one to get into?
Choose which one comes to you, which one speaks to you, which one kind of like, because all of these different pageants have different like advocacies and what they're
and qualifications.
Yes,
as well,
true. And
honestly.
so I guess this one was more of where we are, like where we stand, and as like diverse women, we are girls of different backgrounds, different we have different lives, hobbies, and I guess it's great to be able to just put that out there and be unapologetically you. So that's great.
Brings out the authentic side of yourself and inspire younger women as well to try and pursue if they really wanted to become a beauty queen one day. You know, it's a great opportunity that the Marianas right now has. The evolvement of beauty pageants. It's a really great opportunity for young women out there.
Wow. Well, I keep losing every time I try it, so it's not. It's not going to be for me. But it is pretty interesting, you know. And then all the training, all the preparation, the whole team that you have to have, because it doesn't look like it's something that one person could do alone.
No. Yeah, I agree. You have to have a good set of people that you can trust, that would uplift you throughout the journey, motivate you, especially like, because the reality in joining beauty pageant is the competition is you're competing with yourself. You know, those inner voices, and this is something that I struggled with throughout the pageant journey on the Miss Asia Pacific, because I had experience in the Philippines, but it's been like 7 years now since the last time I joined a beauty pageant. So it's like the first time for me as well. And I'm having this voices in my head that, oh, you cannot do it. Like, who are you to do it? Like, you're basically competing with yourself. But I'm glad that with my supportive husband, my friends and family, they motivate me that you can do this, you know. And that's the most important key, I would say, for joining beauty pageant, is to have the right people around you.
That's true.
Wow. You know, I was looking, I had on the screen earlier, in fact, that we could show the folks, you know, one of the event flyers. This was the pre-pageant night stuff that you guys had. This is on your social media page. You can see you guys on here too. And I remember seeing, hold on, let's go back here. There were these floral, or not floral, feathery gowns. Where do you even get something like this? Everyone was posing with these things as they were preparing for the big event. Like that's even a big part of it, you know, getting these glamorous outfits and all that stuff together.
It really requires like a lot of people. People think that when we go on the stage we're representing one person, but really it's everybody who's ever supported us, everyone who's ever loved us. So I think it's really great that we're not only representing ourselves, but everybody that has been with us throughout the whole journey.
That is true, yes. Of course, it is important to have great makeup artists. I'm just gonna plug in my aunt's salon, Veleza.
Yeah, she did my makeup too. Very great.
Where is it? Well, let's make sure everyone can.
It's at Quartermaster Beach Road, Veleza by Venus.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Hair, makeup,
hair color, everything that you would want to be beautified, everything's there.
Can they add hair? Like, if they can make that happen, I'm in. I'll do it.
Okay, we'll see about that. I'm gonna give her a
make a special little.
Yeah, they're good at taking it away. They just got to give some back. I'll take it. Anyway, So that's a big part of it. What are some of the? How does it work as far as like are there different criteria and the different events? Like I've only seen some of them on TV. I know there's the swimsuit, there's the talent, there's the you tell people like what your background is and all that. Like what are the how does it work? How does the judging work and all that stuff?
Are you?
Like thinking for the pageant itself, like what are you preparing for? Like it's like, oh my God, what do you do? Like
honestly, you're preparing your gut.
Yeah.
You're preparing your gut, your emotional for me, I prepared my emotional mental health because I think that was the most important part. Like despite the fact that we have to prepare on what we're gonna wear, how we're going to walk, but you won't be able to walk the talk if you're not your best self.
Yeah,
so I believe that if you have this self-understanding of what your weaknesses are and what you could do better and what you are going to do better, that confidence will really bring it out on stage. So I think that's what you're really preparing for.
Mm-hmm.
Your inner soul and yourself.
Yeah, it's good to have a good mindset before the big day. Like for me, what I did, I tried to not look on my phone, not to get distracted because there are people that would be messaging you and send their support, but for me, the more I read onto those messages, it brings tremendous pressure on me to do great, which is great because there's people's expecting, they wanted you to win, but for me it really is a battle with myself throughout the journey. That's what pretty much is to me.
I would think you have to spend a lot of time in gym working out your neck to prepare for the weight of that crown.
It's actually pretty heavy.
It looks super heavy, and I mean it's wow. I mean it's the shiniest thing too, but it looks like it's 1,000,000 pounds, and to wear that stuff. So how about now that you win and what happens, the events you have to go to aside from coming here? What are some of the other things you're going to be doing this year?
We have one tonight, actually.
We have one tonight, the Christmas tree lighting.
Oh, yeah. In Susupi, the multi-purpose building?
The multi-purpose building, yeah. We will be there tonight. And the most awaited event for me, I would say, is that I will be competing internationally to represent the Marianas in the Philippines next year.
Wow, no way.
Yeah.
My gosh, that's got to be really exciting stuff. In fact, I saw on your page on the photos, on the Miss Northern Marianas Asia Pacific International, I saw that you guys even had the winner from the last one, the Miss Earth, Aria, when she came back. You guys had a photo for her, so you guys even look out for each other when they do that stuff.
Of course, it's about uplifting other women as well. Not because we're one beauty pageant in the cinema, it means we're competing with the other one. That's not how it's supposed to be.
Whatever they do, it's also our pride as women, as people of the Marianas. So just seeing somebody represent us is just
so proud moment.
Yeah.
So
uplifting. It's
and honestly, when Aria competed in the Philippines, I was screaming, watching on the TV, posting on Instagram, Aria, I was really rooting for her, and she did very well on the international stage.
Well, now it's going to be you. So when does this happen? When is the event?
There is no exact time frame yet, but I think it's around October, November next year.
Oh, wow. You have a year to prepare.
Yes. Which is good.
Wow. Yeah, no kidding. And then you're going to be having engagements all year. You're going to be preparing to compete against everybody in the Philippines, too. And then getting ready. Is this one of those things where you just win it once and then somebody else wins, or do you keep trying to retain your title?
For the international pageant, I don't think they do
repeats. Okay.
Yeah, because I believe there's 43 countries that are competing from all over the world internationally, and I have not heard any news yet that they've accepted a repeat
Competitor. Well, I mean, so that means like, so you have to make the most of your year.
Yes.
That's got to be really exciting. So like afterwards, you say like, during my reign as Miss Asia Pacific International. Like, ooh, what did you do? Well, this is your time. This is your chance to go out there and do all that stuff. It's really exciting. The event was just last month, and you'll be able to get to see our Miss Asia Pacific International, Miss Northern Marianas Asia Pacific International. Just rolls right off the tongue. Really. Tonight, both of you are going to be there too, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
A lot of us will be there, like the contestants, the candidates, yeah.
Awesome.
Will be there.
All right, so people can do selfies and all that fun stuff, right? Yes, there we go. And we'll make sure that we have to do one here. What are some of the other things that you have coming up? Like some of the things you plan on doing in the community in the next year?
For me, I would like to have like a boot camp or like a sit down and talk with younger women who aspire to be a beauty queen one day, because I would want to share my experience on how I ended up here, because when I was a kid, I didn't really thought of joining beauty pageants, honestly. Like, it never crossed my mind, but for some reason, and I am a huge believer of everything happens for a reason. It may sound cliche, but it means a lot to me that everything happens for a reason. And you go through experience, you would experience going through this and that, and then you don't know it's leading you up to here. So yeah, I would want to encourage women, and especially younger kids, and also talk about mental health, because I am an advocate for mental health, especially for those who are victims of bullying, because I was once a victim of bullying back in high school. So it is something that is big to me, and I want kids here to be aware and to be educated on what to do when they encounter this type of bullying. Like, just don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, because if you're not gonna do it, then who will,
Not only that, I think it's good that she's talking about mental, not only to teach kids to stand up, but for people who think about being the bully in that situation, they could be more, because sometimes a bully doesn't know that they are being the bully until somebody kind of like calls them out.
Yeah.
So I guess with what she's doing, which is amazing, then not only she can help the victim, but she can also prevent the bullying from happening in the first place.
A lot of times when that stuff happens, there's something else going on with that person who is the bully too, and find out why they're acting out like that.
They always have a reason. Maybe it's at home, maybe they're just fighting their own feelings. And I think the more you get to understand the person, the more you'll realize why they are the way they are. But I guess that's why it's good that she will be doing this, because then they can really I feel like if they understand themselves, they won't need to project negativity towards others ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happens with adults too, but it happens with the kids. And like you're saying, I mean, I believe the children are the future.
Yes.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. So, good. I'm so glad that you guys knew I was going with that one. All right, well, this has been great. Yes, Bruce Camacho's in the comments. He's a legend, by the way. He says that it's pretty cool that this pageant is open to mothers and married women. That's great. Tobot says, my wife told me to turn the TV off. I'm like, that's great. That's awesome. He's still here, though. He's still here. But it really is great to have you guys here. Oh, there she is.
Yes.
Here she comes.
Yes, here's our top model.
Awesome. Cindy Hines, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. You are. We're live already. We're not messing around. Look, this is, no one else can come in here, because I don't think we can take this much laughter and fun in this whole place. But it's great. She's going to be popping on here again. We're going to hear about that. All right. So you guys had different awardees like that. Like so, Sydney's got top model. So can you tell me a little bit about what are the other ones? We'll ask her about the top model stuff. But you guys, were there other awardees and stuff like that also?
The main award is the Miss Asia Pacific International and the top model. And then the rest are the runner-ups of the competition.
There's no Miss NMI News Service or like
that could be one next year.
It could be.
No,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
that would be great.
I was never in a pageant, but I bet. Oh, could I find this photo? It would be. It would be something if I could find it quick. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. There's no way. But for Tan Holdings, it was fun. That goes back to 2004. Yeah. Oh.
Come on.
Yay. Oh. I love you guys. After all this talk about being supportive, all this stuff you guys teasing each other. I love
man.
it.
Yes. Even after the pageant, all these girls are still very close, which is, I think, the best part about. I mean,
it's another sisterhood for sure.
It is.
That's awesome.
That's the best thing you can gain from being in a pageant. You can get new friends.
Yeah.
Now I was going to ask you about that. Here, let's just. Can you scoot up a little bit between these two, a little bit closer? That way, it'll definitely look like you guys are friends. And number two, the microphone will be a little bit better. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. This
problem.
is so great. It's so great. I was excited hearing about you guys coming in at all, but then that we got all three of you is even better. Sydney, tell us a little bit about yourself. So what we did, we started with our other fancy queens. They were telling us just about who they were and everything, and then we'll ask you some more stuff about the contest and everything. And here, woo! Look at that.
Wow, so fancy.
Yeah.
My name is Sydney Hines. I'm one Miss Top Model.
Or the Marianas top model.
Ooh.
That's all. That's all I got for you.
Oh, you can tell us about you.
I'm a chef.
Yes.
I do like a little catering on the side.
She's a great cook, by the way.
Yes,
my husband loves her grilled chicken. It's bomb.
Yeah?
It's just barbecue.
Well, I don't know.
I do. Wait.
This sounds great. This is good stuff. Now I want to try this chicken. Like, I'm all into it. So you had to go through this whole thing too. How did you get into this? What made you decide to take that next step? And love to hear about your journey on this stuff.
Honestly, I was haunted down at the gym. No, I'm just kidding.
Some creepers.
The organizer, Ben, she texted me and asked me if I wanted to join. And honestly, I just got back home from the military, so I was like, let's do it. Let's try something new.
Yeah.
Very diverse woman right here.
Yeah, no kidding. And it's not, I can't imagine like all the stuff that goes into it. Did it meet your expectations? Was it different than what you thought going into it?
I had no expectations.
Really? So,
this is my first pageant. Yeah, ever doing anything like this.
She did great.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine any of it, right? The idea of doing all those kind of contests and all that other stuff. I mean, like, some things are kind of easy to define. Like, all right, who can ever lift the most weight, or who can run the fastest? Yes.
I mean, they already know, so.
This is awesome.
I take her to the gym.
Yeah. I almost died at the gym because of her.
Really?
Yeah.
Goes gym.
I was
Shout
like,
out.
what did I got myself into? I forgot she was in the military. I'm like, oh my God.
I like it. You guys are having a good time. Bernice is like, oh man, if she would have, then I can move up on that list, and I'll be, that'd be from first runner up if she overworked out.
Oh, I like my spot. I think because I've only did a couple pageants, so maybe one when I was younger, and then one when I was, I think, 16. And I would really love to get as much experience as possible before being able to have such a responsibility like Anne. I think she's pretty much ready. She was mostly my idol for the whole pageant. Yeah. So it was really great. I'm happy with where I am here. Very grateful, if anything, and everyone who's ever supported me. Like, I'm mostly of a singer. People be like, you're better off that way, just stay a singer. But yeah, it's nice to add some more things to my resume. Yeah.
Well, it's great. So I know you're going to be competing next year. The date in the event hasn't been set yet.
Yes.
But as top model, do you have duties and things that are coming up as well?
I also have a competition
Ooh.
next year in November, but
Wow.
I'm not sure about the details.
Yeah, the full disclosure of the details for the upcoming international competition has not been set out yet, since it's a year from now. So we're pretty much on board on just preparing ourselves for the bigger competition that we will be representing the Marianas.
But you can make sure to anticipate that it will come.
Yeah.
And they will compete no matter what.
Yes.
Well, it's so interesting because you probably had to work for a long time to prepare for this one, to get ready. Now this next one's so far away. Like, what can you do between now and then to make sure like your game stays on point, you know, for between now and next November?
Stay pretty.
Hashtag stay pretty. That's it. That's going to be my hashtag now.
2025, 26, stay pretty.
No, but seriously, you gotta take care of yourself.
Inside and out.
Yes.
Stay pretty inside and out.
That's the most important key. But on the preparation for the international competition, it is important to have that in your mindset for you not to be complacent or just whatever. No, it's not a good competition mindset, especially it's an even bigger stage wherein queens from all over the world is what you would be competing against. So it's not great to have just chill, you know. It's still there. Like, don't get it.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to like get so close so fast and like be comfortable with each other. We help
Yeah.
each other, but like I know internationally people do not play around.
Yeah.
So like we will definitely get some
You
haters.
get the real deal there.
Yeah.
It'll be for real competition. I feel like here it was just like boot camp, or not really boot camp, but like we helped each other. Yeah.
It was a real sisterhood, if anything.
Well, that's awesome. And this just ended in November. And your next competition is going to be in November again. You know, maybe we'll see you guys out on the parade again with your own float and all that other stuff. It'd be pretty cool. And see what's going on. Man, I can't believe having to wear those things. I should say getting to wear those things. It looks pretty heavy. Oh.
I left mine at home.
Mine is
the
Now it's like
heaviest.
even.
No.
Nice.
Here you go.
No. No, you took it.
Wow, I can't imagine like where you would even get those things. Like to have a competition, it's like you can't find them on eBay. You know, like somebody puts in all the time and effort to make those kind of things. And it looks amazing. How about like when you guys have been out a little bit for wearing your stuff and the looks that young girls and everything when they look up to you, it's got to be something.
That's the best. Like, I think we were at MBR's Christmas tree lighting,
yes.
and there was a couple girls that came up and said, "Princess, princess," and so we put our crowns on our head, took a photo. But yes, it's really great seeing the younger generation really look up to us, and I guess that's what really keeps us trying to give a good image and be the best example that we can be for the people and the younger kids who are watching and want to do something like this, because I think it's a really good opportunity to be a good example.
That is true.
Definitely, yes.
Awesome. So we'll see you guys tonight at the tree lighting.
Yes.
That'll be a big thing. And then we'll see you guys at different events throughout the year. Hope to stay in contact with you guys, so you keep letting us know like where you're going to be at, so we can feature that, let people know ahead of time. And I'm sure there's just like a ton of things between now and next November. Maybe before we go, any advice to any young girls who are thinking about doing something like this too?
For me, the advice that I would give to the younger kids that are watching, or even women out there, just be yourself. Don't be afraid on expressing yourself. Just be confident. I know it's going to be hard, but it is something that you have to do for yourself. Not just to look pretty, not that, but being confident with yourself allows you to speak what you stand for, especially if there are bigger issues that will be talked about. You know, some others are like, oh, I'm just gonna stay silent because I don't want to dip into that, you know. But if you know that you have a voice and this is what you stand for, be confident and don't let others bring you down. That's what's...
Definitely, don't be a bystander. Especially if people respect your choice. I mean, respect your opinions.
And if you think of joining pageants like this, always use it constructively. I think use it as your stepping stone, a foundation to be your better self, like Anne said. So I think that's why younger kids should join this pageant.
And you said you had to get tracked down to do it. Is this something you'd recommend to folks, to kids if they're thinking about doing something like this?
Why are you guys laughing? Didn't say anything yet. Definitely, I would definitely recommend this. For me, I'm just not really a pageant girl, I would say. These guys got it. They're like built for this. But like, I feel like I had to really get out of my comfort zone to do this type of stuff. Yeah. But it's good to like be uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, you only live once. Do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. YOLO.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Anne, Sydney, Bernice, thank you for joining us this morning. I hope we get to see you guys in here again.
Thank you for having us, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, and bring your chicken next time. I want to try this chicken.
It's like $30.
Deal.
Okay,
deal. Yes.
I'll send you the menu.
Yes, I'm in. That'll be one of the things that we end up doing. I'm gonna move this out of your way so everyone can see you guys. All right. Well, these are our guests for this morning. Way better than our first guest, Robert. I mean, sorry, Robert. Robert is the first.
Beauty queen.
Yeah, he is the first runner-up for today. All right, guys, we're gonna take a real quick break, and Robert, you know I love you, baby. Don't be bad. Don't be mad. All right, we'll be back with a little bit more after this. We've got some headlines, some sports, and all that stuff. See you in a little bit.
Grab your bush.
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
Shiny smiles all around where happiness is found. It's the little things that make it true. Shiny smiles start with you.
I'm Ben Thomas. Navy Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley has told lawmakers there was no kill-them-all order from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth as Congress scrutinizes an attack that killed 2 survivors of an initial strike on an alleged drug boat near Venezuela. Ed Donahue has reaction.
Arkansas Republican Senator Tom Cotton was asked if there was the kill order.
No, both. Admiral Bradley was very clear that he was given no such order, not to give no quarter or to kill them all. He was given an order that, of course, was written down in great detail, as our military always does.
Cotton defended the attack. Delaware Democrat Chris Coons says he came away with a different conclusion than Cotton.
In a second strike, they were killed, and in a third and fourth strike, the boat was sunk. But I'm not going to get into a lot more of the details around that because I don't think that's appropriate given this was in a classified setting.
There are mounting questions over whether the strike may have violated the law. Ed Donahue, Washington.
The FBI's made an arrest in the investigation of 2 pipe bombs placed outside the headquarters of the Republican and Democratic national parties in Washington. Eric Tucker reports the suspect's been identified as 30-year-old Brian J. Cole Jr. of Woodbridge, Virginia.
The pipe bombs were placed on the eve of the January 6, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol. And since then, the investigation has really vexed law enforcement. It's spawned a multitude of conspiracy theories. And until now, it's failed to result in an arrest despite law enforcement pursuing many tips. But this really represents the first breakthrough in one of the FBI's most significant unsolved recent cases.
Jobless claims last week fell to the lowest level in more than 3 years. Mortgage rates still easing, the average 30-year dropping to 6.19%. And stocks held near record highs in quiet trading. The S&P inched up 0.1%. The Dow lost about 32 points. The Nasdaq added 0.2%. This is AP News. A fighter jet with the Air Force's Thunderbirds demonstration squadron crashed in the desert of Southern California. Mike Kempen has details.
The pilot managed to eject safely and is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The F-16C Fighting Falcon went down during a training mission Wednesday morning over controlled airspace. The Air Force says the crash is under investigation. The San Bernardino County Fire Department responded to the crash site near Trona in the Mojave Desert. That's about 180 miles north of Los Angeles. The Air Force Thunderbirds perform tight formations at air shows and train to fly within inches of each other, similar to the Navy's Blue Angels. The Blue Angels and Thunderbirds have had dozens of crashes over the years. I'm Mike Kempen.
There's more news and the latest developments at apnews.com. I'm Ben
If you
Thomas.
see something,
Thank you for
say
listening.
something and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, welcome back, Marianas. This could be you one day. If you start your own show and have guests come in, the opportunity will be there to not enter a pageant, but to still have all the benefits of wearing a crown and looking fancy. It can't be my regular look, but it definitely worked today. Anyway, a lot of fun today. I want to say thanks to our guests for joining us today. Rob Mojica with Department of Fire and Emergency Medical Services. And then we had Ann Brownstein, Bernice Sabino, and Sydney Hines come in and just dazzle the show and make it awesome. We've got a nice weekend lined up, but there's a lot of things happening, and we'll walk you through them real quick. Today, after this, there's a big training up at Homeland Security Emergency Management. You got the packet pickup for Hell of the Marianas. Going to be going to a tour later today to see like a great facility that's going to be a new industry, I think, here in the CNMI. And then we're also going to have the big tree lighting tonight. There's a big soccer practice tonight. There's a big Ocean Guardians thing. There's so much happening in the Marianas. For anybody who thinks that we don't have anything going on, I'm telling you, you're missing out. You are just not getting out there in the community to find out what's happening. Anyway, Marianas, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope this is your best so far. I'm having a blast doing this, and I hope you are too. And my goodness, did you forget something? No, it's okay. All right. But I want to say thanks to all you guys for tuning in. All right, have a great day. Thanks to all you guys for tuning in. For your comments, your questions, for being on the show, and for sharing the post. If you haven't already, please like, follow, share, all that stuff. You can like this post, of course, but also if you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. That's the big one. Trying to get those subscription numbers up pretty high as well. And check out our Facebook page. It's all fancy. And today, by the way, is the last day for you to get your nomination in to be a part of the congressional recommendations for the Service Academy nominations. In fact, I'm going to read you the official one here as soon as I scroll to the right spot. But it's important because if you want to do this, you can have all of your education paid for at a prestigious academy in the mainland U.S. But it all starts with getting your recommendation in. If you can't get your recommendation in, you're going to be out of luck, and that's not too good. So get down, check out all of Congresswoman Kimberly King Hines' info. All her social channels to be able to get in there. Hold on, I'm just looking for this. Here we go. My goodness. Like I had to look all over for it. Here we go. Let's. Here's just a quick heads up for all the CNMI students and families. Congressional nominations for the U.S. Service Academies are open, but they close at the end of business today. You got to get it in. Applications are still being accepted till the end of the day today. Eligibility basics include U.S. citizenship, CNMI residency, and generally between the ages of 17 and 23, with the Merchant Marine Academy listed up to 25 years old. You'll also need strong academics, a fitness assessment, and a DOD medical review if you make it to the next step. But if you're interested, reach out to king-hines@mail.house.gov or check at Rep. Kim King Hines for details. And at Kim King Hines, all the social channels, you can reach out to them there. Also, hey, if you're thinking about getting to the Marianas, or maybe you just live here, it doesn't matter. You can get the ultimate tropical getaway with Surf Rider's new flexible package. It includes a room, a car, or meal vouchers. You can build it your way for a pure vacation experience, and they start at $92, and that includes tax. So you can book now at Surf Rider Hotel, 235-7873, 670-235-7873. All right, guys, that is what we've got today. That's going to wrap us up. We are going to call it a day, and then we are going to go and rock on with our bad selves. It's a great day in the Marianas. So thankful to live here every day. And if you guys aren't living here and you're missing home, don't worry, we're going to keep it safe for you. Well, it'll still be here when you get back. Take care. Enjoy it. Have a great weekend, Marianas. We'll see you tonight at the tree lighting.
Waves crashing loud, a steady beat. Palms swaying left, swaying right. Endless blue from day to night. Side cold and feel the breeze. Taste the ocean, salty seas. Side cold and hearts collide. Paradise where dreams reside. Oh. Barbecue, smoke fills the air. Street stalls glow.